Hello there. I am Weird Alexander, not to be confused with Yankovic the Great. And this is, Myst III, Exile. This was, made by Presto Studios, who, I think I discussed it before. The last game they made was the first, Gundam series game to be made in the United States, if you're big on anime or whatever. And they phoned it into hell and back. It was just utter garbage, so that's kind of why they went exploded. Less said about Ubisoft, the better. Alright, let's get started.
I realized as our group linked back to Dunny that we should not restore the city as we had planned. The once magnificent buildings lay in ruin, testament to the hatred that had consumed them. Too many people had fallen victim to that hate, to the prejudice and greed from which it sprang. Gazing out across the cavern, I decided to write another age, one that would help the Dunny survivors begin again, free from the tragedies of their past. So with my wife, Catherine, supporting me, I put aside that past to write a future. More than a year has gone by since I finished writing Relishon. I have a new daughter, who I hope will someday link to the age with me. And as I imagine Yisha meeting the Dunny, those brave men and women who are building a new life for themselves, I realize I've been given another chance as well. A chance to learn from my mistakes and leave the past behind me once and for all.
Hello, view.
Breathtaking, isn't it?
Indeed.
We call it Tomahna. We moved here after Atreus finished writing Relishon. He wanted us to have a new home too. I'm so glad to see you. I told Atreus our paths would cross again. He was just going to grab something for your trip to Relishon, so he shouldn't be terribly long. Unless he decides to check over the whole house first, which means he could be hours resetting all his padlocks. But I know he was looking forward to introducing you to the Dunny, so he shouldn't be terribly long. Why don't you wait in his study?
Okay. You do have fun there. Oh,
I'm sorry, the other door.
apologies. Alright, this place looks cool. Journals. That's the die number 5. Could this be Riven? Well, it's currently going supernova, so yeah, it's definitely Riven. Rest in peace. Photos of Cirrus and Nakanar and those two charlatans. Catherine and the kid. Yisha, I think. Yeah, definitely Yisha. What am I thinking? Bloody hell, I need to keep my memory straight. Various knickknacks and gems and boxes. Very interesting. Big old gem right here. Magnifying glass for in case Atreus forgets to bring his glasses. That'll work fine. Taman, thank you for responding so quickly to my request for Nara padlocks. As you know, security in Tomahna has become an important issue of late. Perhaps I'm overreacting, as Catherine suggests, but the idea that someone may have been sneaking into my study, reading all of my journals, disturbs me. After what happened to my library on Myst, after my own son Cirrus and Akanar destroyed so many of my books, I've come to realize how delicate the link is to my worlds. I've never been able to repair those burned books, to link to each age and find out if the inhabitants survived. The padlocks won't change that situation, but they should ease my fear of trespassers considerably. Sincerely, Adris. Well, that kinda sucks that we got breaking and entering going on here. What's this? I've heard this story from Atris. He was looking for Dunny survivors after the fall. Well, after I helped them on Riven and stuff. Apparently there's a floating village here. Then there was, linking forward the maintainer suit, because just in case he went supernova. So yeah, you can tell by the steam it kinda did. But at least he survived. These guys didn't, though. And here's that time a guy got eaten by a giant bird. That kinda sucks. Here's them looking over the great city. And, here's Atris reading, setting up camps and whatnot, planning things out. From what I've heard, Atris wrote Relishon because they were planning to restore Dunny. But then they went to an old age called Tyranny, which is basically when the people of Dunny moved from Gardene. They're actually a splinter group from the main group of people. And the reason they split up with that because of slavery. Ouch. So yeah, once that cat was out of the bag, things didn't stay like that for long, because turns out the people of Tyranny never dealt with the common cold before, so that sucks. And once the captors were dead, the slaves were started their own society. And then one of them immediately tried to start another dictatorship again. Bloody hell. Fortunately, he got taken out by some kid, God bless him. And yeah, Atris helped write a proper constitution and all that, so this stuff never happens again. And then they went their separate ways, the linking books for each age stored in a very deep hole in the ground on respective territory, so they never used again. But, not burned or anything, just in case some idiot does use it. Speaking of linking books, there we go. Oh.
Well, my friend, I see you found the Relishon book. Catherine tells me you've been here for some time. I'm sorry if I've kept you waiting. Since we'll be gone a few days, I needed to secure some of my things. And I also wanted to bring you this. It's a journal I kept while I was writing Relishon. I thought you might find it interesting to read about what I'd hoped to achieve, compared to what the age truly is. Well, just let me get my keys to unlock Relishon and we'll be off. Oh, and I'm interested in hearing what you've been up to in recent months.
I'm sorry, who are you?
No! No! Relishon!
Guess that's why they're called fire marbles. Get back here, you cheater. Back here, wherever you are. Of course it's locked. Well, so much for a holiday trip to somewhere new. Now we're exploring somewhere new. Trying to save the holiday trip destination. Next time we'll read this journal, because I don't see what else we're gonna do.